Hello, Ben.
Oh,
Hello. Did you enjoy your vape break?
yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, I enjoyed my poo. Shall we get on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rightio. Today we're doing what is the last ship.
Oh,
It is the Gecko Stargazer. So this may well be the last video that we do on Shipbreaker.
okay.
So just bear that in mind when people leave no comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Naturally, I give it 5 minutes before, or at some point in the next 5 minutes, there's going to be a technical difficulty. But in the meantime, let's hack this ship apart, shall we? There's very little air in there, which is helpful. You can't accidentally blow it up quite so easily.
Would you like a topic?
Please. I was sort of
Well,
hoping
this is
for.
one I just stumbled upon. Doctor Who related.
Yes.
I saw a Facebook post that says that River Song is going to be in the next series.
Okay.
I have not been able to confirm this anywhere.
Well,
A cursory Google showed no results. I suspect it may have been idle speculation.
people do be speculating.
Idly, yeah.
Well, what else are they going to do with their time? Certainly not going to be productive with it, are they?
No.
Hey, who am I to judge? Because I'm not productive with mine. A lot of the time. So.
No. But that's okay. I'm enjoying much
Oh,
time.
fucking hell. Didn't realise there was a massive fucking vacuum in here. Oh, it isn't. It's just... What? Oh, I don't fucking know. Need to work out how to get out there again. I got confused last time looking for a panel that doesn't exist. So maybe...
There's Channel 5 is making a documentary about that Willy Wonka thing.
Of course they are.
Called Willy Wonka, the Scandal That Rocked Britain.
I wouldn't call it a scandal that rocked Britain, but okay.
No, it's not like Jimmy Savile or Windrush, is it?
No, far from. It's not like either of those in any capacity whatsoever.
No. No.
So, you know.
No. You're very judgery, that video.
Yeah, it's a bit jittery on my He's looking a little bit at my end as well, which is not ideal. I think it's struggling a little bit today. Where's the damn exit? There's got to be a way through, but I don't know. Like it. Let's cut the panel. I like it work that way. Because that is what we do. Lovely stuff. I made it outside the ship again, even though technically I'm inside the ship still.
Well done, sort of.
I got to the bit where I wanted to get to. That's it. That's the key thing. But you need to take on board right now. So,
Did you hear about them gay whales?
I did not hear about the gay whales.
Well, they found 2 humpback whales.
Oh,
with a
they did.
photograph having sex. Turns out they're both men.
Hey, you know.
Good for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Who am I to judge?
Happy Pride.
Well, you know, you can't just slap a sticker on something and say Happy Pride, Ben. You gotta, you know, you gotta mean it. Are you proud? Of the gays and the lesbians and the bis
and
the trans and the fish folk.
I mean, not each and every one of them individually.
Just as a whole.
Yeah.
As a whole, eh? Ooh.
I'm gonna do.
It was an easy joke.
Yeah. I know it was. That's why I didn't make it.
Yeah, well, that's why I did make it, because easy jokes are all I've got. I haven't got good ones.
Hey, hey, ho.
So was Gay Whales your topic, or?
No, I just stumbled upon it. I'd seen it before. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's nice that someone's getting some action. That's all I've got to say on that.
Good.
I'm certainly not going to judge him for it.
No. You'd be pretty fucking sad if you did. Like, I would be praying for those gay whales. And see the light.
Do you want to see an explosion?
Yeah, I'll watch your judgery explosion. It certainly is a judgery explosion.
It was, wasn't it?
So are all these ships cargo ships?
No, this one is like a passenger liner. I think, maybe. I'm not entirely sure now, actually. It's not got a cargo hauling area at all, so probably not a cargo ship, but not 100% sure what it is. Oh, I can cut these ones. Nice. Okay. I didn't need to use the explosions, which is always helpful. So, topic of my list. The Oscars is coming up.
Yeah.
You got anything you want to talk about for the Oscars? Any predictions you want to make?
I
think it's fair to assume that Oppenheimer's probably going to win Best Actor, isn't it? Sorry, Best Movie. Maybe Best Actor as well, to be fair.
I don't think it's inconceivable. Let's see. I wonder what they're going to do for the hundreds, because that's coming up in 5 years.
Well, I think sometime between now and then they'll come up with a plan.
5 years?
They've got a few years to think about it, thankfully. Anything like me, and they won't know what's going on.
Right. Nominees for Best Picture. American Fiction. Not heard of it. Anatomy of a Fall. Not heard of it. Barbie. Heard of it. The Holdovers.
That's got Paul Giamatti in it. The Holdovers has got Paul Giamatti.
Yes, it does. Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah,
Maestro.
Maestro has got Bradley Cooper, who apparently learned how to properly play all the music.
Did you see that? Did you see that interview where he was with Leonard Bernstein's kids, and he started crying because he missed their dad?
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things.
It seems like quite a lot of nominations this year. I thought there was only I thought it was normally 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think they opened it up a while back, in fairness. What's your pick?
Well, I suspect Oppenheimer's going to get it, but I've not seen any of them.
I suspect Oppenheimer's going to get it.
I think it's the horse to bet on if you're going to bet on anything.
Best Director, Justin Triet, Anatomy of a Fall. Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon. Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer. Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things. And Jonathan Glazer, The Zone of Interest.
I think realistically it's going to be Nolan, isn't it?
It might be Scorsese, you see. My logic there is that they will vote for Oppenheimer for Best Picture and then not necessarily want to give it to him for Best Director and go to the old hand Scorsese for that. Because he's got name recognition in but I could very easily be Christopher Nolan.
I don't see how we can justify making
any of the others.
I don't see how you can possibly make a film Best Picture and then not give it Best Director as well.
Well,
considering
it's about more than just the director, you see. But you know, you can't. The Academy doesn't work on logic.
No,
these are people voting. You know, one of my favourite YouTube channels is called Be Kind Rewind, and she talks a lot about the politics of the Academy Awards. I would very much recommend it. But look, have you seen any of these films?
No.
Nor me. Let's speculate wildly. Best Actor, Bradley Cooper in Maestro.
Well, I mean, like I said, Bradley Cooper did learn apparently all the music he had to learn how to play for the thing. He actually learned to do it on screen. A bit like when
That's
they did
good,
that Mozart film. And the
Amadeus.
that's the one. He the
wasn't-
bloke
wasn't-
learned how to play the music, including in a particular scene when it was playing it upside down.
Yes.
And you know that's a level of dedication that you don't get from a lot of people for a lot of roles.
I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying he voiced Quasimodo in the Disney Hunchback of Notre Dame film. I think. I don't
Who?
know.
Bradley Cooper.
Anyway, no, the guy who played Mozart in Amadeus.
Oh, I don't know his name, so I couldn't tell you.
Coleman Domingo in Rustin, Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction.
Again, I should think it's probably going to end up going to Oppen.
Yeah, maybe. For some reason, I've heard a lot of good things about Jeffrey Wright. I know I liked him in the Bond films, where he played Felix Leiter. Best Actress, Annette Bening in Naiad, Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon,
Emma Stone.
Sandra Hüller in Anatomy of a Fall, Carey Mulligan in Maestro, and Emma Stone in Poor Things.
I should think it's going to go to Emma Stone.
Yeah, Lily Gladstone might get it as well, though. She's first Native American.
You've got to remember, there's a lot of white old people in the voting.
Yes, which is precisely why I think she's in with a chance, because you know, the Oscars is often criticised for lack of representation, and you know, a good performance goes a long way, and I think they may well vote for her in that respect as well to make history. You know,
I'm not convinced.
Best Supporting Actor Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling in Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things.
I reckon that might go to Gosling.
Really?
For the sheer irony, yes.
You see, I like Sterling K. Brown in The People vs. O.J. Simpson. I haven't seen him in much else.
Oh, you know.
I'm not going to do too many of these. I'm probably going to end at Best Supporting Actress. Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple. Yeah, they did remake that. America Ferrera in Barbie, Jodie Foster in Naiad, and Divine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers.
America. Apparently, she's got quite a important dramatic speech in the film, and that drama goes a long way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even though a lot of her work is comedic outside of that, you know.
Well, Oppenheimer has 13 nominations. Poor Things has 11. Killers of the Flower Moon 10. Barbie 8. Maestro 7, and it goes on from there.
I fully anticipate Oppenheimer to be the big winner of the night. I think the one that's going to do the best after that is probably going to be Little Things. Personally. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see, and I'm sure this series of predictions is going to in no way become relevant in our conversation next week. So I'm certainly going to mostly forget about it.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd mention that it's a thing that's happening, and obviously we've got a little bit of mileage out of it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Holy shit, all sorts of stuff are just flying off.
Well, you should have gotten better at this, really, shouldn't you?
No, the trouble is, it's all just flying off, Ben. I've not told it to do anything, it's just doing it. Hey, this is going, we'll be done in about 20 minutes. And it's not like I'm trying to rush it through. I'm dismantling the panels bit by bit, and it's just... This chunk started flying off in one go. There we go, I've managed to detach that now. But, like, why is that one going where it's going? Oh, that's why. Okay. It's the other one it's connected to. Ah, it just seems all a bit weird. None of these have any reason to be pinging off each other. Badly designed, that's what this is. Spaceship was badly designed.
Did you say they were all cargo ships?
I said they're not all cargo ships.
What sort of ships are they?
Some of them are science vessels. There's people transporters. There's probably a pleasure cruise every now and again. There's, I suppose tankers are technically cargo ships, aren't they? But you know.
Well, yes. Yes.
This might not be the last one we do. But it depends whether I can be bothered to do the cutter challenge thing that we saw the other week. But like I said, I don't know if I can be bothered. Because then people will see just how bad I am compared to everyone else. Although it did not look like there were very many people who competed in such things, which means I'd probably do quite well in the grand scheme of things. I could come at the bottom of the leaderboard that we saw the other week, and I'd have still been in like the top 10. So.
Yeah.
Let me cross the Oscars off my list. Do you drink coffee, Ben?
Are you jumping into another topic? Are you?
Well, unless you want to go on yours.
No, you've started, so we'll finish. I did when I was on holiday. I drank some for breakfast. That's part of my breakfast.
It's not part of your standard daily routine in any way, shape, or form. You don't.
Not just that. Every morning. Yeah, but no, I don't.
Okay. I am a coffee drinker. It's just a habit at this point. It's not something that I'm overly fussed about. It's just something I do. I drink coffee. Am I to assume that when you drink coffee, you don't just drink the standard grab? You make a point of having something a bit more fancy, a bit more elegant, perhaps?
No, I honestly don't. I have normal. Well, I just have whatever coffee's on offer, frankly, and stick 3 sugars in it.
Yes, I have 3 in mine as well. Although I have downgraded from 3 heaped to 3 standard. Because, you know, got to cut those calories somehow. And I know you think it's dystopian. You've said it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Just before you repeat it, I am aware. As are we all.
Yep.
But the reason I ask is about this whole coffee situation is because there was a conversation at work the other day regarding how I opted to make a cup of coffee. Specifically, because I put the water in whilst it was just finished boiling, and put it directly onto the coffee, the instant coffee. And I've heard, it's a thing I've heard many a time before about how, quote, it burns the coffee. Is this something you've heard?
No. That, you see, I would put my coffee in, and then I would put the boiling water on it.
Yeah, I put the coffee. No, I put the sugar in, the coffee in, boiling water, the milk. Unless, and this is important, if I'm in a hurry, and the kettle's
Is it important, Jordan? Is it important?
No. I'm just. It's a conversation topic here. You've had 2 topics you came into this with. Fucking let me have this, okay?
Okay, go on.
Unless I'm in a hurry and the kettle's taken a while to boil, in which case I put the milk in whilst I'm waiting for the kettle, so that I'm not then waiting for the kettle before I can do the milk. I'm doing the step a step early because I'm getting it done whilst there's a downtime, right? That's the thing I do sometimes.
I would put the coffee in, then the hot water, then the milk, and then the sugar.
Okay.
I can't imagine putting. Do you mean to tell me that they put the hot water in and then put the coffee in?
No, they put the hot water in, they put the milk in, and then they put the coffee in. Always. Is my understanding. Yes. No,
is this one person or multiple?
Two people were in the room with me when this happened. When this was brought to my attention. My immediate reaction to it was, I don't care. I don't care if it burns the coffee. I don't care what they think about it burning the coffee. The reason why I don't care is because this is instant coffee. If I gave a shit about the coffee, I wouldn't be drinking instant. I'd be drinking something with a bit more flavour to it. You know, something a bit fancier. If it was fucking 20 quid coffee, then yeah, maybe, just maybe, I might give enough of a shit that I quote wouldn't burn the coffee. But I'm not drinking Nescafe and thinking, oh, you know what, I don't want to burn it because this has cost me an arm and a leg. You know, it's like I don't care. And nor should anyone at that point. If you're making that big a deal about instant coffee, you've got to get your priorities reorganised, as far as I'm concerned. What do you think?
I think those people are fucking nuts.
Yeah, well,
I want you to tell them.
well, I don't know if I can get away with it.
What are their email addresses? I'll do it.
Oh, I can't tell you that. Because you'll actually fucking do it. How did you get his email address? Jordan did tell me, didn't he? Because you'll suddenly go, I don't know, slightly London for the sake of it. No, I just think it's absurd, the idea that anyone would care. I certainly don't. Like I say, other than to make a point of this conversation, because it's, you know, something to talk about. I have so few shits that I give about coffee. I need to put in another order with Tassimo because I've not got any of them. But other than that, I don't care.
Mm.
And no one should. It's fucking coffee. Drink the damn thing.
So it's World Book Day.
It is.
Now, well, there was a Spider-Man on my bus.
Okay.
And when I got off my bus and started walking to work, there was a kid dressed as a ghost. I don't know what... well, he had a sheet over him. I don't know. He might have been a Klansman. I don't know. But I didn't know what book he was from. Maybe he told his mum, or his mum figured out like the day before. Or his dad, let's be honest. And just put any old shit together.
The way you said "or his dad" is very much in the same way that people say "or woman."
Yeah, it's a new sort of world. Men can be lazy too.
No, I mean we're almost better at it. I would say women just can't be lazy in the same way that men can.
No, they can't. One of my colleagues, or two of my colleagues, had very bad periods this week.
Okay. Where you going with this, Ben?
Well, I just... one of my colleagues was very open about these sort of things.
Oh, okay.
It was very difficult for them. And she also told me that it was a nightmare going to the bathroom because she had to like take a load of shit off before she could do her stuff. This feels weird, but anyway,
I feel like this isn't a conversation we ought to be having. But carry on. You've drawn my attention. You've hooked me. Well, what's going on?
My point is, it was quite a week for you know. It's pretty easy being a man.
Well,
that's my point.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it can be incredibly easy.
I can go to the toilet in no time at all.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even do it in the toilet.
Yeah. I'm doing it right now.
Oh, I told you not to wear those nappies, mate.
I
know it makes you happy, but I mean, not whilst we're, you know, don't tell me about it at least.
The World Book Day.
Yes, World Book Day. Did you dress up?
Did your child dress up as anything?
The thing that the school did was they wanted us to pick colours that were reminiscent of characters that we like from books and film. Just like books.
Right.
And so...
That's incredibly lazy of them.
Well, it's difficult, isn't it, to get a proper costume for some stuff. So I asked for question of who is a character from a book that my son likes, and he went with the Gruffalo. So I found him I found him a brown hoodie to wear over the top of some regular clothes, and he did that.
Well, good for him. I hope he had fun.
Seems to have.
When I was at little primary school, at World Book Day,
yes.
and in typical fashion for me, I overthought it terribly, and I went as Marcus Flint.
Hmm.
Do you know who Marcus Flint is?
Not off the top of my head.
He is a Quidditch player.
Oh yes, of
Mentioned.
course.
He's the captain of the Slytherin Quidditch team in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Yes,
I
he
believe he
is.
is. In one book, I probably should have just gone as Harry Potter and called it a day because nobody would have given a shit.
It's true. It is absolutely true.
Hey ho.
My partner was going to go as Willy Wonka. It's a costume that she has used before, and it went down well before, so she was going to do that. Unfortunately, she's been a bit under the weather mentally this week, so she ended up not going, which is a shame.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. It does mean that we're probably not going to do our weekend hanging out as well.
Well, I hope she feels better soon.
Yeah, me too.
When I was at sixth form, we had like I don't know what it was, like a charity day or a fun day thing, and people were dressing up. And the people I sort of hung around with, who weren't really my friends, do you remember it was a big thing on like Tumblr, the Twisted Disney Princesses?
Oh yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. Basically, it just was it was artwork of Disney princesses, like evil. So I think Jasmine, her tiger, was evil, and all sorts of, the sort of thing. Anyway, they went as those, and I went as a Frozen Walt Disney.
Because of course.
So that was rather creative.
I can't help but think that if they'd found out, you might have gotten sued.
Yeah, probably, but I mean, they bore so little resemblance to the actual thing, it doesn't matter.
Well, that won't stop them. It's all about the implication, Ben.
Yeah, true that.
It's all about the implication. How do I get this fucking thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the coolant pipe mostly removed. Fuck. There we go. Oh, I got to watch the Trash Man episode of.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I've only seen like clips of that because I don't watch the show.
Specifically, I'm assuming of Danny DeVito saying that he's the Trash Man, and he's going on the stage and throw trash around. And, that's basically the majority of the reference to a Trash Man. But I did watch that episode tonight. It was an alright episode in the grand scheme of things. Nothing overly special, but I feel like it's losing its way a little bit. But I mean, I'm only halfway through the show, so we'll see how it goes for the rest of it.
Feels like Danny DeVito sort of. I'm glad he's had the career he's had.
Yeah, I mean, he seems one of those decent.
He was in. Was it Taxi, like the 1970s sitcom he was in?
Yeah, he was in
that. Got him started. And then he did. Did he do something between that and? I mean, he definitely did, but was there anything big in between that? I can't remember.
Between that and what?
Yeah, between that and It's Only Sunny.
Always Sunny. He was in Matilda.
Yeah.
Which I would say is quite a big deal, personally. But
I like him. He's very left-wing, Danny DeVito.
I suspect Rhea Perlman is as well.
Probably, maybe, who knows?
Because they got married, so I mean, you don't tend to marry people that are vastly difficult.
Well, you say that, but famously, the person who led Bill Clinton's presidential campaign and the person who led George Bush Sr.'s presidential campaign, might I remind you, they fought an election against one another. They're married.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd fight an election against you, but I wouldn't marry you.
Their rule of thumb is that they don't mention politics.
Good rule of thumb.
Very strange. There's two people who, political decisions don't really affect them, so they can afford to be, distant from it.
As if you wouldn't be distant from it if you could.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, that's why liberals love Joe Biden, because I like not thinking about it. But anyway,
What do we know about American politics, eh? You and I, we Brits.
more than a lot of Americans do.
True that.
Tina.
True that. I've decided to half-arse this. Rather than, whole-arse it. So this will be done very shortly. A fitting end to my longest game series that I've of videos. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
To half-arse it?
Yeah. Yes, I would.
I saw it through,
Yeah.
and despite a few jokes along the way that maybe I wouldn't. Where is it connected? Is it there? The key thing about this game is that even when you're playing the main story mode, you can absolutely just half-arse it a lot of the time. Like they don't stop you from just saying, yeah, this one's done, and calling it quits. All it really affects is how long it takes you to get through the story. Because the story finishes when you pay off your hiring debt. So easy peasy. It's being late stage capitalism in space. In space. That is tugging it good. Good. Let's let that get out of the way a bit. And then someone gives you a space car to drive around, and you fix it up using stuff that you scrap from stuff. And before you know it, you're zipping through that thing over there, which is like a transporting gate. That thing right in front of us. See it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
It looks fancy.
yeah, it's not too bad. Because that thing over there is another one of what we're at. And that thing over there is another one like the thing that we're at. And I'm sure that that over there I think is another one. And during the story, corporate guy decides he's going to disable someone's cloning rights. So if they die, they stay dead, sort of thing. Because that's like they've got your biological profile, so they can just respawn you if you die during a workplace accident. They decide to disable it to teach him a lesson, and then there's a massive fucking explosion at his one of these his dismantling area, and everyone worries for a very short period of time as to whether he's dead or not. Spoiler alert.
Is he? He is.
No, he's fine. His comms just cut out. But that's an issue from like the very first level or something. The first one they introduce the characters to you, and they say, oh, hang on a minute, his microphone doesn't work very well. His helmet's not very good. So there's grounds for thinking that he's dead, and there's grounds for realising he's not. They foreshadowed it. You don't get good foreshadowing in video games like this these days. I bought a new game earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, it's called Enshrouded. It's basically you're in this fantasy land. You need to save it, but you also need to basically Minecraft it. But it looks better than Minecraft does visually.
Is that was it Terraria that's basically that?
I think so, but again, it looks a bit better than Terraria does as well. And the enshrouding is that there are areas that are filled up with clouds, like dangerous, poisonous clouds, and if you stay in them too long, they kill you. So I've been playing that a bit lately. It's reasonable, but it's nothing to write home about. It's just a game. That's what I was doing actually before we started. I'd got to a particularly, not a challenging part, but I got to a bit of it that needed my attention. And I didn't want to stop. I was like, we're done, unless I scrape up those bits.
Oh.
Yeah. That was quick, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was quick. That's a little over half an hour.
It was quicker than I was expecting it to be, as well. But I mean, I suppose I half-arsed it from about halfway through, but like
Well,
even then, it was small. It was smaller than I expected it to be.
let's discuss your views of the game as a whole then.
Well,
What do you make of it?
I think it's all right. There's actually a review that people could read if they wanted to, so I may well put a link up to it. But I do enjoy it as a game. I enjoy it more as a story game than I do as a doing this game. It's a nice game to sit and listen to something else to. Because during the story, there's conversation pieces from the other characters in the game, but they're normally at the start of it, with the exception of one particular mission, and they're all at the start of the game, start of the level, and then after that you're sort of left on your own to do it, and it was taking me about an hour and a half for the larger ships, so that's quite a good portion of audiobook.
Yeah. Are you listening to anything at the minute?
No, I finished that Red Dwarf one, and I've not moved on to another one. I didn't finish the A New Hope Star Wars one, the Other Points of View one. It sort of I kept falling asleep listening to it because it was at bed time, and I sort of stopped. So I'm not listening to anything at the moment. I'll see what I've got. I've got The Curious Case of Benjamin Button ready to go. I've got Republic by Plato ready to go. A few things. Communist Manifesto, of course, is probably in there as well. That extremist literature as it is. I'm going to be radicalised, Ben. Start a union.
You don't have to be radicalised to start a union. You just have to be sensible.
Depends who you ask. So anyway, yeah, that's it. I like the game. I will put the link up, but I think it's a decent game. How much have you enjoyed watching it?
Honestly, it's really up there for me.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely. There's not a lot going on, is there?
No, not really.
You know, I can sort of sit back and watch, and you know, nip away, see if I can find any more topics, and come back, and everything's sort of fine. I have genuinely liked this. I am sad to see it go, but also excited for something new next time.
So I'm just having a quick look at this. Yes, you know what? We have a 30-minute shift length for this particular. So I'm gonna do this whilst we're on it. Might as well.
What is it?
It's the race thing I was talking to you about, the multiplayer competitive race.
Alright.
Don't really understand the rules, but there are 9 people who have entered thus far. Which means that if I score points, I will be the 10th person, and thus on the leaderboard. What's not to like? I will be a competitive player. Lucky us.
Well, I'm counting this as a win for me too. How many more topics do you have out of interest?
Like 5.
Okay. You want to do one of yours?
I can do. I discovered a new Wordle variant, which I think you might be interested in. Obviously not for us to do today, but it's one that we could do on some occasion. It's called Betweenle. Have you heard of this one?
No.
No. The premise of Betweenle, and then by all means look it up if you want to.
I'm on it now.
Is that you have to find the word, and it tells you what it's between. So if you pick a word, any word to type in there, it'll move it to either the top or the bottom, and that is your word is either between A and that word, or between that word and ZZZZ. And you have to narrow it down that way in order to find the correct word.
Okay.
So I mean, I think the logical thing to do, realistically, is to pick a word that's pretty much in the middle, and then pretty much in the middle again, so on and so forth, right up until until you've done all the words. Fun fact: for me, I think it's fun. The word that I opted to go with for one of the levels that you can do like one of the get used to it levels, was the first word. Like the right word was the one I went with as my I'm gonna half it word.
Yeah.
So that was nice. Maybe if you're clever.
Yeah.
Are you having a bit of fun looking at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little confuddled.
Well, if I could see it, I could help you, but I can't see it, so it is a smidge difficult, as I'm sure you'll appreciate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to work out what I need to
Where is placing dictionary before or after?
before or after what.
Orange dot tells you the secret word is close to the top or the bottom word. Okay.
Okay. Have a go at it.
I'm just reading through the thing. Up. Secret word is placed after. Entered word. Okay. The 12 tells you distance from secret word to bottom word is 12% of words from whole dictionary. Okay.
I find the number to be quite unhelpful.
I think I know what it means. The smaller it is, the closer you are, I guess.
Yeah, basically. In short, yeah.
I'm not sure I like this.
I think once you I didn't think I liked it at first either, and then I gave it a proper go, and I quite enjoy it. Because it's Wordle, but without rather than tell you where what letters you've got right, it tells you how like which half of the alphabet compared to what it tells you where in the alphabet everything is.
Okay.
Which I think is both easier and I didn't need to go through that.
So presumably it begins with a B.
What makes you say that?
Well, I entered braid.
Hmm.
Number at the top is 29. And the orange dot is fairly close.
Well, no. What it's saying is it's closer to B than it is to Z. Now, if I were you, I'd do a D word or something, or a C word.
Not the EC word, presumably.
Well, no.
Okay, I've gone for drain, and it's moved closer. Now there's a dot in the first one.
Okay.
D.
So
presumably the D.
No, not necessarily. What is it between drain and
Zebra?
Okay, so pick something like match.
Why?
Because it's slap bang in the middle of the alphabet, and you're halving the possible options, right?
Well, it's shot right down now, and the bottom one is 12.
Okay, so what it's saying is it's closer to match than it is to drain.
Okay. A, B, C, D, E, G.
The alphabet is there for you underneath. Have a look.
There it is. Oh, we're getting closer now.
Like I say, I try and half it every time, if possible. So I'm narrowing down all the things I need to think about. How's it going?
I think I'm getting closer.
This is good. This is what you want. I'm sure this is riveting for the viewer. I hack away at this spaceship with 23 minutes to go. I mean, I could finish now and I'll still be on the leaderboard.
But I'm not sure how I'm meant to...
How you meant to what?
I think it begins with an I, so I've got to choose another word that begins with I.
Yeah, really, probably.
What's a word that begins with I?
India.
Not in list.
Okay, so they've not counted India. Okay, that's frustrating. Igloo.
Done it.
Okay. Inches. No, that's 6.
Indie.
Yeah, that should be on there.
Has to be before igloo.
Okay, so it's narrowed it down again.
So 0.93 at the bottom with igloo, 2.2 at the top with hated. What does that tell you?
So hang on. It's between hated and igloo, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would go with something like hunts, personally, because that is a low H word, like it's late in there.
0.36 now.
And is
Bottom
it still between? What is it between? Hated and.
hated and hunts.
So you know it starts with a H, absolutely, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I'll try a HI word to see if it's to see which vowel it's likely to have, because it's going to have a vowel after a H, isn't it? Realistically.
I went for highs.
Okay. How's it looking?
That's my last guess, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Like I say, it'd be a lot easier if I could see it. You know, for me to help you.
No. Board now.
Is it bored because you didn't get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do another one, and I'll tell you what words to put through.
Okay then. What is it? Betweenle.
Betweenle, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Begin.
Match. M-A-C-T-H. Sorry, M-A-T. Yeah, M-A-T-C-H.
Oh, it was the word.
Oh, okay.
In fairness, that seems to be one I sort of, for some reason, remembered the last thing I'd got halfway through.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so match.
Okay, is it top or bottom?
Bottom.
Okay, house.
Top. 0.25.
So it's between house and match, and it's slanted towards house. Hunts.
So at the bottom, 0.11 for hunts.
Okay, so somewhere between house and hunts. Okay.
Can I have a guess?
Go on then if you want.
I want to type in hutch.
Okay. No, it won't be. It can't be hutch. It won't even let you put hutch in there because it's after hunts.
So,
H-O... can't be... House... H-O... Ooh, that's interesting, isn't it? Trying to work out what that could be. What could be after house but before hunts? Oh, this is tough. I'm trying to work out what could even be a word.
I don't know. Let me have a good old look. Maybe I should break out the dictionary. But cheating?
Probably. H-U...
H-U... H-U-G...
H-U-A? Or... No, that wouldn't do it, would it? Hmm. I'm at a bit of a loss at the moment.
Uh, I typed in Huffy.
How was that?
Huffy is 0.09.
Okay, so it's before Huffy.
Alright, yeah? Yeah. Yeah?
Is it the top
After
word or the
Huff-
bottom word?
Top word.
So it's between Huffy and Hunts.
Huffy Hunts.
Okay. So
I mean, right, Huffy Hunt. Anyway.
Hulls. Hulls.
Hull's has gone to the top, 0.02.
So it's
So
somewhere between HUL and HUN. So it's HULMN. So it's probably humor. HUMOR. I know it's not how we spell it, but I'm going to appeal to the American spelling for a moment.
Humor has gone to the bottom, 0.04.
Okay. That means that realistically it's
Hull.
I can't think of any other whole words, so that's a problem. Don't know about you. Sort of blew my load with hulls. Hulky? Is that a word?
It's not going to be. It's not after Hulls.
Oh, no, of course not. HIJKL, yeah. Hmm. HUL.
HUL. Hull. Hala?
No, that's not a thing, I don't think.
Hulls. Hmm.
Um. What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? It's between HUL and HUM, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the M word again?
Humor.
Humour, okay. Human. HUMAN.
He's got it.
There we go. Do you get the principle a bit better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I shan't think I'll be visiting it.
No. And like I said, I only discovered it last night thanks to a TikTok, and the bloke was useless. He'd used the word viral. He needed something that was between viral and a word beginning with W, and he didn't say virus until fucking ages. Like 2-3 minutes had passed, and then he said virus, despite the fact that he had viral there. Like, you don't. That's just fucking stupid, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I kind of. It takes a bit of time to sort of get used to be honest. I think.
Well, this is a bloke who'd done a bunch of them before. This wasn't like someone's first go.
Problem with a lot of these Wordle spin-offs is that you can't really beat the original Wordle.
I don't know. I beat the original Wordle quite a few times. Or is that not what you mean?
You know what I mean.
I do, but it's funny to take a piss.
Yeah,
Taking a piss is most of what I've got.
So hard.
You're hard? Jesus Christ, Ben.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, get a fucking grip on... Well, no, don't get a grip, but... You know, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to see something that you've not seen me dismantle before?
Yeah.
Okay, just let me just take care of this thing, because it's flying it off. It's a radiation filter, which I don't think you've seen me do with. This thing right here. Oh, when it decides to do it. There we go. So I've got to take out the outer casing. Then we've got to slide this $500,000 thing straight into the, what do you call it? And if it hits anything, it goes boom and leaks radiation everywhere. So it's a good job that I didn't let it go boom. Basically. Because the last thing you want is something to go boom, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's certainly not a good sign.
It is the least advisable circumstance for something like this. There's another one which I'll take care of. Boom, 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 floop. Slam it down. Happy days. One might even say I've got the hang of this game after all these weeks.
Well, I should hope so.
What does it want me to specifically get rid of? The ECU. What's the ECU? Where is that? Is that this one? Yes, it is. Environmental control.
You think you're winning?
Pardon?
You think you're winning?
I know I'm not winning. I've got 11 minutes left, and I've done 30% of it. But I don't need to do that well to be in the high up on the leaderboard, so I'm not that stressed about it. I can do appallingly, and I'll be on the leaderboard based on the information available to us. This is basically how I like to roll. No, I need to take out the what do we call it first? I don't remember doing anything to that, but okay. I need to take out a reactor before I worry about the before I worry about the, I forgot what the fucking thing's called, Ben. What's it called?
The generator room.
The ECU.
Yeah.
Take out the reactor first. Oh, I've not got any oxygen. I forgot that this mode needs me to get me oxygen. Oh, I've died. Whoops. Oh, I haven't quite died yet. I'm dying.
Right, well, your face thing's gone.
Yeah, it hadn't actually killed me yet. I didn't.
I don't think by rights you should have lasted this long.
No. I would absolutely have. There you go. We're creating my spare clone thing. Yes, come on. My time limit is. Score will be reduced 10%. Well, that's alright. Yeah, there we go. We're getting there. I throw myself about a bit in this game, that's the problem. Oh, I've lost interest. I've lost interest in it. I've got to be on the leaderboard anyway. Fuck it, right?
Well, that's something.
I should.
It's more than I've ever been.
I think I'm going to be on the leaderboard.
Good.
There we go.
That's good.
Rank 11 apparently.
Oh.
That's a bit annoying. So look, let's actually look at the thingy. There wasn't a number 10. No, I'm number 10, look. Oh, I haven't changed my name from fucking since doing the Formula 1 stuff. My bad. But yeah, I'm number 10 on the list.
Out of how many? 11?
It looks that way.
Oh, well done.
I'm still on the list.
This game?
I don't know anymore. But no, I mean I'm on the list. You know. What's particularly interesting is the total value of the ship is 36,000. Sorry, 36 million, and 2 people have got more than that in points. So you know, it is what it is. But yes, thank you for joining us for this. What is, I believe, a 13 part series.
Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe less.
Yeah.
I don't even know. quite a long one. But thank you for joining us for it. Do you have any closing words, Ben, before we move on?
No.
Me neither. Bye.
Bye.